The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. When you think of this rivalry, you think tough, hard-nosed, hotly contested games, and the Hawkeyes came out on top in one of those last year.
Well, and for Iowa, listen, it'd be great to compete for national championships, but if you don't, everybody looks back to the rivalry games, and the fact that they won this one against Minnesota and hoisted the Floyd of Rosedale trophy, that meant a lot to this team.
Nothing like hoisting that big hog up in the air for everybody to get excited about. The trophy games are fun, man. Listen, we got bowl games, all those things throughout the year. You need a little bit of excitement. This is kind of an spark late in the season for these two teams.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll turn it a jet sweep to try to convert. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Golden Gophers will keep this drive going.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep, and these slant routes, it can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
fights his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Glenn.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
He'll try the left side. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Inside the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He leaves it with the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of their records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walsh. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to get the edge on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 50 here. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Iowa has has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And you're going to continue to feed this man the ball. How about game one over 100 yards? How about game two? Already over 100 yards. This guy is getting the ball a lot, and there's a reason why. He's productive every time he touches it. This dude is a game breaker.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Gain of 21 on the play. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Pause to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Caught close to the marker. It's Glenn. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
On the option. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Wide open space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down, and let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets...
It's a running room. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's McFarland.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got room to work. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The Hawkeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The run to the left. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third down, going up top. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Going with the ground game left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game. And expect to win.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Minnesota has it. The Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glenn. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out. So much to the chagrin of the Iowa Hawkeyes, it's Minnesota living high on the hog and bringing home the bacon and capturing Floyd of Rosedale. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.